Hello everybody and welcome. Up next here we have a Athearn Genesis ES44AC, Burlington Northern Santa Fe, 5915. I have two of these. I'm not going to show both of them because I really don't feel like taking the other one out of the box. It's right here, BNSF 5950. And actually the only differences between the two, I believe 5950 has a 3-chime horn, whereas this one is actually a 5-chime, and they are different sounds. You can actually, they do have different horn sound. And this one has a silver snowplow in the front, whereas 5950 has a black plow, I believe. But other than the horns and the plows, actually these are literally the exact same. So I didn't really feel there was a need to show the two of them side by side, but very nice detail on these, as always. The only thing I'd wish is that the truck spun, but just like Scale Trains does, as I say in almost all my videos. But I believe, I'm hoping that from now on, Athearn Genesis is going to do the trucks that actually spin, light up number boards, light up step lights, and walkway lights. I believe they are planning on that in the Genesis 2.0. So I have two of those already ordered. They are two SD70M-2s. One is the Grand Trunk Canadian National Heritage Unit, and the other one is a regular, just Canadian National in its regular paint scheme. So those, you won't see those probably until December, so that's a ways away. I'm very, very excited to get those though, and do a review on those and see what Genesis 2.0 is all about. So, but until then, just have a few other things that are reviews. I guess these aren't really reviews, it's just overviews, more or less. I mean, I'd recommend buying these if that's what you're into. Depending on what railroad and what you're going for. You can't really go wrong with Athearn Genesis. I wouldn't steer anyone away from them. I would definitely not steer anyone away from Scale Trains either. Though I do not have any myself yet. I have seen a few of them in person and actually ran some on a layout, and they are definitely right up there with Athearn Genesis in my book. They might even have details that, well, they not might, they do have more detail than Athearn Genesis. Their sounds are good too. That's an important thing to me, sound quality. And Tsunami 2 has definitely set a very high bar for me. Very happy with Tsunami 2 sounds. So anyway, your normal detail on your front here, your grab irons and your rubber MU hoses and your grab irons on the nose there, your wipers. These ones actually have the PTC on top, both of them do, which is positive train control for those that don't know. All kinds of nice warning labels and things everywhere all over these, which is very nice. Nice detail with those fans there. I wish these radiators were see-through. That's my only complaint, probably. It's not a huge deal to me, you know. I guess it really doesn't matter. It would be nice to see those little details, because I believe Scale Trains does show those in some of theirs. I am curious to see when Athearn's next run of Dash 9s come out, if they do see-through radiators or not. Around to the back side here. Good detail on the rear as well. Grab irons, hoses. Very good truck detail on these. Not that you'd notice it too much when it's running, but it would be nice if those trucks spun. So maybe someday, but again, that's not anything that's going to steer me away from buying Athearn Genesis in the meantime. So detail on your sight glass there. emergency shut-off and your fuel cap. Actually, all kinds of electrical and air, well, probably those are air lines if I had to guess, running underneath there. So they did a very good job with those. On the other side here, there's your bell. I believe that's an E-bell too. Don't hold me to that. Very well put together engine, very nicely detailed as always. I know I'm very repetitive on a lot of my overview videos, but I just like to, for those that like watching them, I like to look at something before I buy it. Because there is a few things that I bought that I actually did end up taking back because I wasn't satisfied with, which as to if I was able to watch a video of it before I bought it, I probably wouldn't have bought it. There's a lot of other people that do reviews, don't get me wrong, and do a lot better reviews than these. I just like doing these quick and simple just to show people, those few that actually like watching them. I appreciate it. So I hope it helps you guys out as well. I do actually have, I bought 3 of these at once off of a for sale page on Facebook, which actually, if you're into model railroading, there are all kinds of great pages on Facebook that will help you. You can ask questions. There's great for sale pages. I've bought several things actually off of the for sale pages. I bought 25 auto racks. I bought these 3 engines and a few other things I can't exactly remember at the moment, but I did buy these 3. So this one I've had for a minute. The only difference between that one and the Union Pacific above it is that it does not have the flag on the side, but all the sound functions are the same. Same horn, same bell. So I really didn't think about showing that one either. I guess I could have because it's a different railroad, but you get the idea. And so yeah, I bought 5950, that 5293, and 5915 all in one lot. Just because that's the 2 railroads that I'm mainly going for are Union Pacific and BNSF. I know I have some Canadian National stuff, but that's just because that's a personal favorite of mine. But what I'm actually going for as far as modeling is Union Pacific and BNSF. So enough talking. Let's put this on the tracks and go over some of the sound and lighting functions. To 5915. These ones are definitely noticeably quiet compared to, not too quiet, but they're a very tolerable quiet actually, compared to the SD75Ms and the SD70ACEs. Those are just, I know your EMDs are naturally louder than your GEs in real life, so I don't know if that's has something to do with it or not. I don't know why that erase was there. Yeah, they're definitely noticeably quieter. So I can actually talk over these and go over the sound and lighting functions with the sound on. So, headlight. Oops, I was in the wrong direction there. Ditch lights. 7 dims your headlight and does your cab chatter. I know it looks like it's flickering, but it's not. It's just the camera. So 1 is our bell. It's a classic BNSF sounding bell. 2 is longhorn. 3 is your short horn. Always got to finish the sequence there. That's speed step 1. Very nice, smooth, slow call there. I'll go ahead and mute it just for a second. very quiet engine. Most of your newer engines are going to be. Change directions, your rear headlight comes on and does dim. Very nice, smooth operation as always. And I will unmute it and we will notch it up and down so you can hear the different sounds. So I have to go to our extended functions page and we'll notch it up. So even in notch 8, I mean, you can sit and have a conversation while these things are running around the layout, whereas if you had two trains, both with SD70ACEs or SD75Ms running on the head end, it gets kind of loud. I don't mind it, but if you're trying to have an operating session or something like that, and you're trying to communicate with people, just have a conversation, it can be a little loud at times. And if you notch it down one more time once it's at idle, we'll go through a shutdown sequence. Cut the lights off there. So that's another one. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and as always, there will be more to come.